Hello and welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. This is free NHL picks for Tuesday, March 10th. If you are new to my channel, this is where I take 4 games from a variety of sports. Right now, this episode's hockey. 4 games that I'm interested, I would watch. And then I take free picks that I get from the internet from my favorite sports writers and sports handicappers throughout the internet. These are free. Anybody can go out and get these picks. They're not paid for picks. Those I keep to myself. These are free picks off the internet. So I'm going to lay down all the cappers who pick which side, and you can make your own decisions and place a wager on them. I would encourage you, make your own decisions. Don't go with me, because old news, yesterday I went 1-3. Yeah, I lost 3 out of the 4 that I put up on the boards, okay? Let's go over them really quickly so I can get this out there. Washington lost to Buffalo 2-3. I took Washington. The game I did win was the full capper consensus. Everybody in this side of everybody took the Jets to beat Arizona, and they did. Edmonton won 4-2. The next game I lost, Winnipeg. I'm sorry. Winnipeg Jets beat Arizona 4-2. The next game I took Edmonton, and they lost to Vegas 3-2. And finally, I had the Avs, but they lost to the Kings 3-1. That's yesterday's garbage. It's in the past. Get out of here. Okay, now for tonight's games, I realized I'm a little late on this and I'm rushed, but you know, I'm a family man. I have a full-time job. It's tough. Okay, so let's get right to this. Yeah, these I didn't write down. These stats I just took from my betonlineag.com account. So these are everything I put on this board. If it's circled, I bet it. Like the other day, you know, when I went 4-0, I like that day. I bet all that and then I parlay it. Okay, so I learned that from Perlo. Thanks, buddy. Individual bets per game. Then that's big money. Then a little money bet on the parlay. So even if you don't get the parlay, you still won individual. What's that? Yeah, help yourself. You see them? Yeah. All right, now let's get to marking up this board. Taking Tampa Bay. We have Pearl of Wisdom. This was a whole show by itself because they had a disagreement. And B-Pow split up on this game. That's why I chose this game. On my way home from work, I listened to their, on Perlo's channel. I think it's called Pearls of Wisdom. But he had a 10-minute little video of him and Brian debating who's going to win this game. Tampa Bay, Toronto. Let's see what other cappers have to say. Hi, guys. Best Bet Ed is going with Tampa Bay. Okay, Stat Salt is going with Tampa Bay, and they are saying it is going to go over 6.5. And over here we have Winners and Whiners, Chris Kubala. And finally, the new guy, Sports Player 2.0 / Daniel is taking Tampa Bay. That's 4 cappers to Brian and Chris Kubala. But we have Vasilevsky and Anderson in goal. I tell you the prices. Anderson costs $7,900. Okay, Vasilevsky $7,400. So you're paying on DraftKings, like many of you that haven't watched the program. When I wake up in the morning, when I'm getting ready for filling this paperwork and choosing which games I do, I make a DraftKings lineup. That's just, now it's become a habit. Every morning, make a DraftKings lineup. And even the goalies, they're not, confirmed or anything. But I could always replace, I can go and edit before the games take off. Like, I'll check the lineup again before this 7 o'clock East Coast time, 7 o'clock game here starts. I'll check the lineups again. But in this game, I'm gonna side with Toronto. Yay! They're at home, and I think both teams are coming off losses. I do believe. I think I heard in Perlo's and Beepow's little conversation. But yeah, Toronto at home. They're the favorites. Okay, moving on. I'm not taking a total on that. Moving on, we have Carolina traveling to Detroit. This is a big plus money bet. Detroit's the big plus 233 underdog, according to BetOnline AG. Mrazek is back, so he's in goalie. Remember he had that concussion, then the whole Ayers, the Zamboni driver, beer league goalie came in and saved the day. Well, really, Carolina's blue line stepped up anyway, that's in the past. We're talking about tonight's game. And we have Howard, I think his name is Jimmy or something, Jimmy Howard. He's likely in goal for Detroit. Okay? Let's see who we got taking who. Okay, both B and Powell are taking Carolina. Best bet Ed is taking Carolina. Stat Salt. Jason Green is taking Carolina, and he's taking over. Sports Chat Place did not take a side. Chris Ruffalo, he did not choose a side, but he did say his play is the over 5.5 in this game, probably because this guy, I don't know. I was talking out my ass. Then we have Ricketts. He's the smart one, making this a plus money bet by putting on the PL puck line. That means, for you guys that are new to gambling, that means it's probably 1.5. That means Carolina's got to win by over 1.5. That's their spread, 1.5 goals. Okay. Taking Detroit. Yeah, I thought this was, me too, guys. I thought this was going to be an easy full capper consensus, but Valdez Pons, winners and whiners, Valdez Pons is taking Detroit. He's saying because of the plus money, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take that risk for that ML, for that plus money. And new guy, I'm gonna call him new guy until Daniel, Sports Player 2.0 Daniel. I'm still, he's still in the probational period, let's say. I'm gonna see how he matches up. Okay, so taking this game, I'm definitely not taking Detroit. They've already cashed in for the whole, they're done. I'm taking Carolina. They're what are they? Wild card team right now. So they're gonna, they have a lot to play for. These guys, they don't. What are they playing for? But I did take Tyler Bertuzzi. Took him because I think he was relatively, for my fantasy team, I took Tyler Bertuzzi. He was relatively inexpensive, I think, for being Detroit's, I think he's, Detroit's top scorer. Carolina, I took Sebastian Aho. He was expensive. He was like, had to be close. He was like 8,000, I think. 8,000, that's when you have $50,000 to work with, and you have to make an entire lineup with 2 centers, 3 wings, 2 defenders, a goalie, and a utility player. I always pick the goalie first because they're always usually the most expensive. On this board, the least expensive goalie is Howard at $6,900. The most expensive goalie on this board is Bishop at $8,300. That's just to give you an idea. Some of you guys might be really into, draft, making a fantasy hockey team. It's kind of new to me, but it helps me determine my choices up here on this board. Okay, so moving on from that. Oh, Carolina, Detroit, take the over too. Take that over. Okay, moving on. We have the Rangers. And Shesterkin confirmed in goal. He's coming back to form, I imagine. That's what B said, and I think he's right. He should be back to form now. I think Rangers are on a couple game skid. They lost last, who knows. But taking the Rangers. New guy, Sports Player 2.0 / Daniel. Hello guys, my name is Daniel. For NHL picks today, he just breezes right through them. But hey, his picks are in early, and he said, what did he say on NHL yesterday? I went 4-1. Very good. I like that. B-Pow are taking the Rangers. And best bet Ed. This is his best bet of the night. That means a lot. To me, that means a lot. Best bet Ed's best bet. I usually ride with it. Winners and whiners. Philly Flash. And Stat Salt. Valdez Pons. Making this a North. Boom. Full capper consensus for the Perlo. Come here, we can see it. Perlo dance. You have to rock back and forth like this. Big smile. You got a smile? Thank you, baby. So that's a bit. Full capper consensus is, for those who haven't watched this before, is when all the sports handicappers and authors are in agreement to a side, and this is a legit good one because the Rangers are plus money, plus 146, plus. So it's a plus money full capper consensus. You can't do better than that, and that's why I too am taking the Rangers in this. Is it a match or a game? I keep saying game, but soccer match, basketball game, hockey game, hockey match. What? Okay, in this game, I'm going to use game because over at Bookie Blasters, that's what they say. Take the Rangers in this game. In this game. Oh, Stat Salt says under. Oh, man, I'm out of black markers. I'm going to have to switch to a different. Oh, here's one. Here's one.
Don't break
Watch Dallas win. Whatever. It's just fun. It's fun. I love this stuff. It's fun. What's up, bud?
I give it 1 star.
1 star?
Yeah.
That's what Best Bet Ed did. Best Bet Ed's best bet of the night is the Rangers.
It's going there, man.
Yeah. And Best Bet Ed has also taken the Islanders.
I was doing lame dance move and I give it 1 star.
Oh, you give the Perlo dance 1 star?
No, in this game.
Oh, well, I don't care about that game. I care about this game called Sports Gambling. Sports Player 2.0 is taking Vancouver.
3 stars for me.
B and Pow, Perlo, both are taking Vancouver. Winners and Whiners, no author, is taking Vancouver. And Stat Salt is also no author, taking Vancouver. Stat Salt is saying it's going to go over 5.5. So, only best bet, Ed, taking Islanders. Everybody's loving Vancouver at home. Islanders have been playing like crap lately. But, and Vancouver, I got Vancouver. I didn't make a futures bet on them, but I think I might. I may. I like Philly. I'm gonna do a futures bet on the Flyers. I should have ran that game, and I should have did the Predators game because I like Saros. He's my goalie today. Saros, because I learned from watching B-Pal Picks that his last 2 games he got a shutout, and Saros was just as cheap as Howard. I don't know why, but Saros was like, I think he was less. I think it's $6,800, I want to say. But I scooped him up at that price, and he was already confirmed this morning. So, sorry to get off topic. Islanders, Vancouver. I'm going to have to go with the capper majority and take the Canucks at home with Demko between the pipes. So, let's recap. I have Toronto at home beating Tampa Bay. I have Carolina. I am going to puck line it, make it to juice it up, make it a plus money bet with the puck line with Ricketts, and I got them beating Detroit. Rangers, there's your plus money capper consensus. Winchester and goal. This is also best bet as the best bet of the night. Hey, yeah. You're not even in the camera.
Yeah.
All right, what are you eating? Pringles? All right, good. And finally, I'm going with the majority. I'm taking Vancouver over the Islanders. Claim my instructions from Pearls of Wisdom, and he is a wise gentleman. Play all these games individually, and then put, let's see, whatever, put a full unit on each game, and then parlay it for half a unit, something like that. That's up to you. How everybody does their own thing. That's personally what I do, and it's been working out for me great. Because as many of you know, besides hockey, I also do basketball, and right now it's March conferences. The Ivy League conference tournament got canceled because of coronavirus. Hopefully, it doesn't affect the sports world that much more. I mean, yuck, that whole thing. But gather your info, place your bets, and you still have time. It's just a little bit after 6, and cash those tickets.
Bye.
Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. Click a thumbs up. What are you doing? Hey, no.
I'm cleaning it.
Well, don't. Not right now. Thumbs up. Hit the bell because I make these every day, twice a day. Basketball before work, hockey after work. If I have to do something like pick my daughter up from dance, or my son pick him up from karate, then I'm just going to do the late games. Like if my son is a little under the weather, so we skipped karate tonight. If he had gone to karate, I would have been doing Ottawa versus Anaheim. This would still be there, and I would have been forced to do Carolina, Detroit anyway, because those are the 4 later games. I wouldn't have been able to do Tampa Bay, Toronto. But that's whatever. That's the way it goes sometimes.
Orange check mark.
Orange means likely but not confirmed. That's Jimmy Howard. I think his name is Jimmy. I don't know. Howard, the goalie. Howard the goalie. Okay, so there you have it. Thanks for watching. Good luck on the gambling, and I'll see you next episode.
Bye-bye.
All right, enough.